Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. So, she... Did we do the thing? Morning, Matthias. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. Oh my god, so adorable. No takebacks. We lay together in bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Matthias. Oh, did the game automatically decide that I'm gonna be with Violet? We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. To entertain yourself with whoever's today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. Okay. I like the confidence. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Matthias, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been, or you'll get axed. Axed literally. If I'm around when your number's up, I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Later. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. A murder threat is a little mean. Anyway. You ready for your last date with Allie? It's just this last date, then tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Matthias. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Allie. Alright, let's do it, Allie. Beach again. Found Allie by the beach, and more accurately, she came running to me. You are not gonna believe this, Matthias. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of the Four's paycheck. No, Four! No, the poor man. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk, come on. Well, let's walk, but maybe more like run like hell. Four is not going to be happy when he finds out that whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You are not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Matthias. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She'll pull me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? Is it a lighthouse? I think it's a lighthouse. It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now. Alright. You can open your eyes now. Oh. It's the frickin' boat yacht thing. Airplane. We're inside a small plane. The very same one I've been really awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh, crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh no. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. Engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, who's flying the plane? Technically, nobody, but... The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Ooh. I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly, like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damon and Kat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright was the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat, and meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I've got this. This plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God, I really thought we were gonna... Another crash? Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into the original shape. Not so bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck, and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Ellie yelled out in triumph. I joined it and yelled out with the glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. And what's that, Allie? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. So was Allie the one in the dream? And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades on the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Ellie, what are you doing? What are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have much time before we'll have to land. This thing's almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we already had started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Matthias. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though, I have to admit, it wasn't on my first to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding. Jeez. Do you trust me? Yeah. You're my first choice, after all. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it. Promise. So, what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. What? Though at this point I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. His. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in the range of the island's recording network. Was there a blonde butler? I can't think, but maybe she's talking about him. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. Plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to have exchanged more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. As we were walking away, I heard Kat whisper something to Allie. Nice try. Then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black as if it was water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Even though I knew I was standing outside, I couldn't even see the hands in front of my face. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There was several people. That scared me. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my neck. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed at Allie for her to run as fast as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. This got creepy. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. Blood spattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up, get off of it as soon as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't as much budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Allie? You there? All I heard back were the echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place was massive. Hey, Matthias. Kat was holding some kind of helmet, with thick wires extruding from the back of it. It's Cerebro! I'm gonna be Charles Xavier! Don't worry, Allie. Don't worry. Allie's doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Kat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Allie when everything went dark and these guys freaking kidnapped us and... I know, Matthias. I know. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. So are the candidates here, are they clones of me? Typically, like, when you see tubes like this in, like, movies, shows, what have you, it's always clones, right? So am I the best clone? At this point, there's no point in explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing it, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is, please. Not today, Matthias. Is she gonna wipe her memory? She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you, Matthias? Damn, Kat looking like a snack.
You serious?
What did you do to her? You should have been more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Matthias. We get shot? Oh, well, you look at that. Looks like our hero's got some life left in it. You know, Matthias, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. It's starting over.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's how you want to play it. It's on. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. So she just erased her memory? So it's like a simulation of some sort? You've got your name on file, Matthias. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. Okay. So second, an insane dating show. How for what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't place a show with a fiance or the ratings aren't high enough. At least the girls seem nice. Allie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with. And that's just not losing a race from her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea what she was trying to read the magazine or hiding it. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of her brothers for dinner. Yui, sweet girl, something about her so familiar. She said she drew me from before. I'll have to ask her about that. So I was looking back before. For now, the show must go on. Oh, you're late to the party, Matthias. Matthias, one of the 5 Louis here is your soulmate. You'll get to know the 3 girls over the next 9 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Then on the 10th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you, so I've got 10 days to save my life. So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? Hold on just a second, I forgot to tell you something very important. She pulled me aside. This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Allie and Violet. Why's that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. You know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? So without further ado, who do you want to go on your first date with? This is okay. Okay. Wish we can go back to happier times and save file too. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm least interested in probably Scarlet, not gonna lie, but my next choice would probably be Tara. Not only because she's a freaking nerd, but I like green. Green is a very appealing color to me. Alright, we'll make it happen. Cat size. So, I'm assuming that's all it is, or it's either cloning or they just wiped their memory with that Cerebro. As I walk closer and closer to the games room, I hear people screaming bloody murder. You're not going anywhere. She's taken. I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, brother. Bro. Man, they're really into it. It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. 1 down, 2 to go. They were playing a fighting video game. Sounds like she's just mashing every button possible. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3, kill him first. Oh, it is like a PSP. That's right, it's in the shape of like a freaking Switch, though. Is she eating? Alright, y'all lost fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The 5 brothers groan as each of them put some kind of futuristic helmet. You're incredible, Tara. You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though, lately, it's been a little boring. Why's that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store if you're down. Sure, let's do it. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all headset. Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. Wait, why would it? It was like lightning ran through my head. Is it a VR headset? I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Matthias, you're here too? Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. That kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1,000,000 years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Alright, so maybe it's some kind of weird device I'd never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it were really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside this forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward, then some more. Oof, he smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It's really a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack! Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess, if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat! We can hear you, what's up? You guys need to log out of that game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Tara found it though. This show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain? I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. This is Sword Art Online. Don't find the fairy world. Oh, I don't think you guys can log out of the menu. I think it's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam. I looked down at my hands, which had tiny little white wings. I looked down at my face, and I have a beak? I became a bird? Oh god, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out! We'll never become accountants now. We're gonna die here. I think I've got a new pet. Okay, 5. The pigeons, 5, ran around frantically like chickens with their heads off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Tara, who seems like a giant compared to us now. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all into birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Matthias. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driver's seat. Now, the shoe was on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to the pigeon dating sim, Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figure we should balance that out. I am trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Now, seduce me. One by one, the pigeons 5 fired pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but no avail. Come on, move those wings like you mean it. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Dang girl, you're a hoot. Dang girl, you're looking so fly. Dang girl, you're more addicting than quack. Or pigeons, so I don't think hoot would be good. So I would say either B or C here. I'm gonna go with probably B. With my will to live at an all-time low, the game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers. I can write. I can fill out a balance sheet. Aw, just when it was getting good. 5 is a freak. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toast. Ooh, what happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch within a few seconds, was fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this again. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. It's Cat. Hey there, I'm Friday. What's up, Cat? Okay, this is familiar, except we didn't do this last time. Cat walked by my room, comfortably sat by her bed. Close the door opposite on. Brings you tonight. Checking every night. Make sure ratings do the best. I don't have a choice. Nightmare. Your date today with Tara was a ratings knockout. Honestly, I've got no idea what to say about your date today with Tara, except that I'm surprised anyone thought it was a good one. Can I really be picky when your life's on the line? I guess not. That said, I'm hoping we can sprinkle a little more drama into this show. More romance, love triangles, less pigeons. Tomorrow, second soulmate. What happens if I do second date with Tara? I'm gonna save real fast. Interesting. Well, even so, it's out of our hands. What do you mean? Look, in a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. But if you do that, the show's ratings won't be high enough, and if the ratings aren't high enough, they'll axe the show and your life with it, even if it's not the last day yet. In some messed up way, that almost makes sense. You're quick on the uptake. I'd almost think it was your first time. Oh, well, that was pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we both got big days tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. It's time to call night. Sound of waves. I could hear her calling out to me within a dream. You. God. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on the show, I can never be with you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. This one sounds like... I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. So the first one, it sounded like Allie. And this one sounds like Violet. You better have. Your face has become clear to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? What? I kicked off the morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how. Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst thing that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. There you are. Wait a second date. Move closer to whisper. Not like you'll have a chance. Choice though. Yui. Not a question. Made a bet with 4. You choose Yui today. Great choice. Count on you. Same stuff. Okay. Forest of the north house was serene as it could be. With each step forward, I felt the softer earth gave away beneath the feet, and wind caressed my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and her, in a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Matthias. What you doing all the way out here? I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, he found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. We started walking down the forest path together. That's cute. Well, these animals and, well, butterfly and pigeon. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my 2 little brothers, and alpacas, and my bunnies Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep. Wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had to move to the city for a bit, way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if their obstacles could get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone. I didn't know left from right. And I got lost. Swear, everybody in the building looks the same. You can say that again. I tried to ask people for directions where I would live or where the school was, but no one gave me the time of the day. Except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you so embarrassed? You know, shy. We found out later that we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Matthias. I'd move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Matthias. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Is Yui Monica, like in Doki? Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little jokey. I'm scared of her. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell she just enough of what was worrying to me, making me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Matthias. Okay, Yui. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap. Okay. Got a minute. Let me just make sure Tara and Yui... Wait. Let me just make sure Tara or Yui see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, and then went into my room. I followed suit. First, good news. Thanks to my plan, we got enough ratings to avoid canning. People loved when you and Tara were the main ship, but loved it. Okay, you would competition. Huh. How do you feel about Tara and Yui between those two? Tara, Yui's creepy. I think I have a better connection with Tara right now. See what about Tara. I'm excited to be around her. I had a feeling you'd say that. Yep. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Same thing. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement. For fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! The rage. I love this woman so much. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden. No, it's outside the house. Oh, there are all kinds of flowers here I've never seen before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I always grew with hyacinths back at home. So nope. Not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. I'm gonna be poking at it, scratching. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats at the same day too. I miss you, Fluffy. You sure they were lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I miss you, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up in my appetite. I prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea, as we theorize what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has been nasty surprise up your sleeve. Allie, Violet, I miss you. I found Cat in the same place you found me yesterday. Morning thoughts, saw me. Poor guy, he doesn't know you've been rigging the show. Can't hurt him. Anyway, choice between... What does... Oh yeah, I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. So okay. So for who's the last unlucky girl? So we're doing 3 at a time this time. I think I must have missed that detail. Let's have Matthias start in the mansion and... Oh, I know where to bring Scarlet. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She had just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Matthias, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier, and there's really nothing like it. It was incredible, and I messed up my intro with you earlier, and... Whoa, slow down. I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. Did you poison me? The cool thing is applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things, who they are, how to write anything. The bad thing is, something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped from the surprise. Give me brains and bananas? Applying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies hellbent on eating human brains and bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. 4 busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Give me brains and bananas! I'll get him out of the way. It'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted forward with white powder, covering his face entirely. He flailed wildly for a few seconds and then fell to the ground unconscious. What was that? Let's just say Four's seeing all the bananas he wants now. And we'll leave it at that. Follow me. We ran outside the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if it could help you get them back. So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. I must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still, thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can just stay there until we've got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh shit, we've got to get them and save them. I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned them to zombies too. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library. We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, it can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear. We walked outside the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Brains. They're coming right at us. Not to worry about. Nothing to worry about. This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. Oh, sorry, what? Nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course, what's the fuck I'm doing? Somebody told me Scarlet was enjoying this a little too much. What the hell? I can't take my eyes off the camera for a second. It's so loud. I take my eyes off the camera for 1 second and there's zombies in the house. Not for much longer, I promise. We spent the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person, each of them knocked out as soon as we delivered the cure. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You could say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me to make the date exciting. I had to make your heart race. I think I did a pretty good job at that. I guess it's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. Yeah, I was not expecting that at all from her. I'm definitely more interested now. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. We gonna take a walk on the beach. I know Tara was your favorite till now, but maybe Scarlet's stripped things up a bit. Yeah, out of the two, I would say Scarlet. She's definitely more interesting. I think Scarlet a bit more amazing how brilliant she is. Will you change your mind like that? Like the wind. Your coach. Good news. Marked ratings. Okay, she'll go on. You're safe for now. Need to get them higher. You'll go on a second date with each of Tara, Yui, Scarlet. Just imagine how higher. Okay. Just imagine the sweet ad revenue. Sorry, striking for a second. Sounds good to you. Applying to me. Put some thought into it. Okay, no biggie. Go back to work. See you later. Night. Goodbye. Walk to the mansion. Oh yeah, I should probably turn this back up. I think I was like there. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise on an island, although the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. Pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. That sounds like Allie. That sounds like Allie. She liked that on the beach, too. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What do we even... Oh, it's because of the zombie thing. Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamed the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. What do you think? Made you all dream up that? Either way, it was just a dream. Yui used mean glare. It's super effective. I don't know. She used those Monica expressions, man. Come on. Come now. There's no point in being upset at what they did in the dream. You're right, Violet. And yet... I seem to remember you being there too, Matthias. Oh man, how am I going to talk my way out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't some kind of dream that comes back again. Alright, made it 4th day. But there's so much candidates, who'd have thought? Let it there, pants out. You should really be proud of yourself. All you need above. Jane looking around as Tara, Scarlet, who you want to spend the day with. And with that, I'm actually going to end it right here. I think I played for like 3 hours, but I'm definitely going to continue this and finish it up. If you guys did like the video, please do leave a like. Consider subscribing to stick around with whatever is going to happen with this mysterious dating simulator. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.